Welcome to Quest Coast, a live play Pathfinder podcast. The Quest Coast podcast is intended for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
So we're on a train, right? Like that's...
Chugga chugga true true.
You are indeed on a train. We had a little bit of a scuffle or a row or other word for combat.
A little bit of a hootenanny.
Yeah, I think the last episode was 100% combat.
100% combat. 2 combat encounters, actually, technically. First one ended in 1 turn. Second one had a lot more shenanigans to it.
Yeah.
3 combat encounters if we count the massacre of your fire elemental.
That wasn't a combat.
No one rolled initiative.
You could say it was friendly fire. I'm Blue Jay.
I'm Brick Chimneys.
And I am Bill Borneo. Some people say Bill Borneo. I've heard it both ways.
Having our cake and eating it too.
Welcome to the Quest Coast.
Quest Coast!
Quest Coast, a Pathfinder-inspired podcast where we roll dice and shoot the shit.
Not affiliated with Paizo, but I mean, hey, Paizo, if you're out there, if you're listening.
You need more DLC for Wrath of the Righteous. Don't let it end right now.
So we're on a train.
Where we left off is the tail end of combat. You poured 2 mysterious potions onto a black lizard folk who has been manacled and is otherwise unconscious.
My hands are soaked in lizard folk blood as I try to keep pressure on the wounds. Tears are streaming from my eyes, and I'm just hoping that these potions work.
Do either of you have spellcraft?
I do not.
Okay.
Like the skill?
Yes.
I do.
Make a spellcraft check.
I got an 11, which, for DD, an intelligence-based skill check, that's a win.
I'm proud of you, Dee.
A voice from beyond.
I'm in kind of a frantic state, and I don't even know if I am analyzing these potions carefully. I'm just pulling them as a Hail Mary.
Who's Hail Mary?
She was a pirate queen.
Raised in a snowstorm.
Okay. When you pour both potions, one is a lighter blue concoction, the other one more of a deep crimson. When you pour the lighter blue one, it doesn't seem like anything discernible happens. The deep red one seems to help suture up the wounds, and there's a vitality restored to the lizard folk for the amount of a number, which will remain not disclosed.
I'd like to petition that information under the Freedom of Adventure Information Act.
Not even a perception check to see if we can see the number you rolled?
You don't have the jurisdiction.
Damn it, I know my rights as a player.
The lizard folk is healed up an amount. It's not enough for it to get back into the throes of combat.
I want to listen to its breathing because it got shot through the lungs. I want to hear if the potion stabilized it in any way.
The external physical wounds closed up?
Yes.
So I'm listening for the internal wounds.
So the breathing seems less shallow, and it seems a little bit more slow and steady as far as its breathing.
And still unconscious?
And still unconscious. Make a perception roll, the both of you.
13. Ooh. Blue Jay has done a thing I think we've talked about before, a house rule we've had for a couple of years, is if you roll a natural 1, you slap yourself in the face.
It was a good slap.
It was.
That's a good slap. That was well done.
I hope the mic caught that, because
I hope so.
We need to use that for future slaps, because I don't want to slap myself that hard.
This is the slap Foley recording.
I'm just so overwhelmed. My hand is just trying to keep pressure on the wounds. I'm not even paying attention to whatever that perception roll was for.
Grull's attention is probably split between the lizard folk on the floor and her over him.
What you manage to notice, girl, you see a little rattling of the manacles, and then it stops.
I'm going to keep my weapon drawn. What is in the carriage with us currently?
So it is you. It is Duchess Danger.
And the human pest dispenser, Jonathan.
Oh, yeah. No candy's coming out.
Yeah.
And good old sweet Belle.
No, Bill, I sent back home.
That's right. You did send Belle back home.
Yeah, no, she needs to recover from her wounds.
And the black scale.
And the black scale. And the ashes. No, the elemental's just gone.
And which one are we in currently?
You are...
The engine. We're in the engine room.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We made it to the front.
Yes.
I was trying to get the train started again.
That's right. That's right.
It didn't work out. Accidents happen.
It's just the three of you, and it's just the two of you who appear to be conscious. And I think this is actually the first time you both have been more or less alone together. So what do you both do?
Check his arms.
I keep my hand on the wounds, keeping pressure on, and I'll check his arms.
Looking at his arms, you could see remnants of wounds that have been healed up by one of the potions. Some scrapes and scratches from the gunfire and from the tussle with Belle, more or less healed up, but there's probably going to be a slight scar here and there. You can also appreciate the sharpness of the claws on the hands at the end of this lizard folk. Needless to say, this is a creature that is indeed well armed.
You son of a bitch.
Yep.
Is there anything that you would like to know about the arms of the lizard?
I know he just said check out the arms.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like the bite mark Belle left on him is healed up. I guess one of those potions worked.
Maybe time to bind his legs.
I'm gonna listen for a heartbeat.
You can hear a steady heartbeat.
I will now finally remove my hands to see if the wound that I was keeping pressure on is closed up as well.
It appears it's closed up pretty much.
I think he's gonna be okay. I wipe the tears out of my eyes with the back of my hands, the parts that are not covered in blood. Sorry, lost myself there for a second. Maybe we should go get Zaha and fill her in on all this.
I reckon that's probably the right play. I'll go fetch the engineer. You stay here with the creature, and if it happens to wake up, I think we need to start asking some questions.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. You got a way to defend yourself if I leave you here?
Oh, I'll be just fine.
All right. And I will tentatively, almost begrudgingly, turn away from her to leave her in here so I can go get Zaha.
You open and close the door into the first-class cabin, notably without any swoosh.
Well, actually, if Zaha's half the engineer she's been reported to be to get fire elementals working on the train, I can imagine her having some kind of complex mechanic ambulatory system for the doors between cars.
Yeah, but the power's out.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. So we're just hand cranking the gears between doors now. That's what it is.
Yeah. Maybe you hear a long...
There are two swooshers in front of you currently.
The grinding of swooshes as you swoosh the door.
The grinding of swooshes.
You now find yourself in the first-class cabin car. What would you like to do?
Scan the room for Zaha. If she's not here, then we'll keep moving on.
All right. You are now in the first-class dining room.
Do I spot that little gnome engineer?
You do not spot that gnome engineer.
Is anyone else in here with me?
A few patrons arguing with some of the remaining guard and employee staffs about wanting to go back into their rooms. Grull is explaining until the train gets back moving and the situation seems to be under control, it's a lot more sensible to keep everyone in one room to make sure that everyone is safe.
I agree with him.
He looks over to you and gives you a nod, and he asks, "Do you have any news?"
I'm going to reply in Goblin and saying we got at least one assailant, unsure if there are more. It's a large, powerful black scale lizard folk, and I need to find Zaha as quickly as possible.
He's going to reply in Goblin that he hasn't seen Zaha. What's been going on so far? What do you know?
As far as I understand it, someone took out the train's engine. The train came to a grinding halt when Zaha's protective measures went off. And that's keeping us from having anything come on board, but it's also keeping us from getting anything off board. And it seems that in between the train stopping and that force field going up, and I'll indicate the green energy on the window panes. Seems that in between those two things happening, some cloaked assailants found their way onto the train. And although we have routed one of them, it is not yet clear what it is they are after, or even why they are here.
He's going to nod his head, glad that Brass is working correctly.
Brass?
Oh, the Guardian Rail automatic shield system. Brass. Black scales, you say?
Yeah, at least so far as I've seen.
That's troubling. First, the Rust Scales have that protest a few weeks back, and now the Black Scales are staging interventions.
This is about a protest now?
A few weeks ago, the Rust Scales staged a protest where they blocked the train from going on time. Something about the land being disrespected by the train company. We had to disperse the crowd, and it's a bit unfortunate. Zaha was really pushing to allow the lizard folk to finally be on board, and after that incident, the company really doubled down on not letting them on.
So not just that they can't ride on the train, but also it sounds like the train is running through some of their territories?
Oh, yes, this is all lizard folk territory. Lately, the gold deposits from the Sacred Mountain, I hear, have been supplemented with some additional resources that we've been taking more from the Rust Scale territory.
Trains running on top of an active powder keg, sounds like.
Looks like it.
What can I do for you?
How did they take out a lot of my brothers in arms here?
Security detail looks like it was taken out by some kind of poison, though I haven't been able to completely verify that as of yet.
Do we know anything about the poison source?
Not that I've seen. As soon as I found them dead, I was embroiled in that business with the lizard folk.
I have not seen any lizard folk nearby. However, if I do see anything, I'll give you a ring. I'll tap this and you'll be able to feel it, and same way.
Alright, I appreciate it, Grull. What's happening here?
This is all still in Goblin,
Of course.
Yeah. Just keeping a lot of entitled assholes in line. A lot of nice old folk on here. Many of them are polite, but some of them, and he motions over to a few people who are complaining to dear old Nestor as he's bandaging them. A few of them are acting very indignant at what is happening lately.
That's the thing about the pink porn, right? Never get rid of the stink.
Ain't that the truth?
No. I'm gonna get moving on looking for Sahel. You need anything while I'm around?
Nope. Just keep your eyes and ears open.
Alright. Thank you, Grull.
Grull.
Grulls of a feather flock together. I'm gonna try to get Grull out of this business. I'm gonna try to take it with me to Arthur when I get out there.
Deputize him.
Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna steal one of your NPCs.
I mean, you could try. You might have to steal two, actually.
Do I have to take Nestor as well?
He doesn't leave his buddy behind.
I'll move on into the next car.
So you are now in the kitchen. You have dark vision, correct?
I do.
I think we say that every episode.
Make a perception roll for me.
25.
25. When you go into a new room as a lawman,
Yet to be, but on the way.
same day.
I'm sorry, are you a lawyer before you pass the bar, even if it's the same day?
He's got a point.
Well, so technically, you are a lawyer the moment you pass the bar and have your JD. You're not an attorney until you're admitted into the state bar. So as a lawman / sheriff-elect,
There we go. Right.
how does Grull Thunderhand enter a room when he's on the patrol? Does he survey everything left and right, up and down, under his foot?
Pretty sure I heard he moonwalks.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He just pulls the hat down. Anyway,
When Thunderhand enters a room, first thing he's looking for is exits.
Exits. Okay.
Yeah, ways in and out of the space. That's top priority. The next priority is of the people in the room where the highest concentration of people are, or where the highest concentration of volume is coming from. And then from there, we're seating out everything else, furniture, layout of the room, who he's close to, who's far away from him, so on and so forth. But every time he walks into a new room, the first thing he clocks is every visible way in or out.
When you enter, do you close the door behind you?
No.
You step in. Do you have spurs on your boots? Lawman.
You know what he does?
So you see, as soon as you go in with your dark vision,
Yep.
that you are in one of the entrances and exits, and there's another entrance and exit on the other side
Okay.
to the next car.
Perfect. Somewhat familiar with this by now.
Yes. I guess you could also quickly imagine that there is possibly an exit somehow through the hood for the kitchen where all the cooking goes and the smoke ventilates out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That you reason could probably be an exit for someone who is not too big.
Right.
At least if there's no grass.
Which he tested when he was in the threshold between cars.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to get out and touched the fabric of the force field.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get out and touch grass.
Ooh, tread by grass from touching grass.
Yes. You don't see anyone right away, but you hear clanking of metal pots or pans or something of the like on the opposite corner. And you hear the sound of mashing and chewing, like a dog who has been given a nice piece of steak.
Doge, he's alive.
Ruby Roo. I'll do it for a spirit snack.
And then it stops.
It stops. When does it stop? Right as I enter or a few seconds after I enter?
There's the cling, cling with the spurs. And then there's dead silence.
So the mashing sounds react to my having walked into the space.
Yes. You see some movement behind a shelf.
I guess with my weapon still drawn, I'll slowly saunter into the center of the room and see if I can't spot what's happening over in that corner.
As you approach, you see another black-scaled lizard eating some food, and it looks up to you like a dog who has been found chewing on something that he shouldn't have been chewing on.
A guilty-looking lizard folk?
Yes.
Chef Eagle Eye.
And then you see it blink out of existence.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Oh, boy. Shit.
Duchess.
Duchess is sitting on the floor pretty close to the lizard foe. She's just watching him, waiting for him to regain consciousness.
You hear him mutter,
Thank you for healing me.
No problem. You're going to be okay.
I don't think I'm going to be okay if I don't get off this train.
Can I ask what you're doing here on this train?
I can't tell you. What I can tell you is if you let me go, I won't bother the train anymore.
I think that's fair. I don't have the key to those manacles. The hobgoblin feller that shot you, he has the keys, but I think that's perfectly reasonable. We negotiate a truce. The next stop, we let you off on your way.
Can you help me stand up?
Yeah, I can help you stand up and walk over to him.
and how did you bind him?
There's just several masterwork manacles on his wrists.
And for his feet, any bindings at all?
Unless she tied up his feet, I got out of there before that happened.
Did you tie up his feet?
No, I didn't.
After he stands up, he's going to ask you,
What is your name?
You can call me DD.
Dee Dee, I'm Skeggs.
Skeggs, nice to meet you, Skeggs. You got me pretty good here, and I removed my hand to show the scratch on the chest. I guess we've done enough damage to each other here.
I'd say so. What if, because I know you can't get me out of this, if you could open the door for me, I will walk away. That will be the last that you see me. I won't bother you or the train anymore.
No offense, but I just feel like if you were here to be diplomatic, you would have led with that. And I feel like if I let you go, you're just going to continue with whatever you were doing. And I don't know what that is, so I don't feel comfortable. I'm not really in charge here. I'm in no position to really be making these choices, despite what you might think about my sticker here.
Sticker?
This sticker right here.
What does a sticker have to do with anything?
Well, this sticker is a symbol of my authority. You see, I'm on an investigation right now looking for a relic that was stolen from the Ruscale lizards. I'm looking to return it to them.
Why don't you just paint yourself like our tribe does with our scales?
Well, you see, this is kind of like that. We've appropriated that and turned it into our own thing. Wait, you paint your scales? I always thought that, like, lizard folk just came in different colors.
We paint our scales to convey our status and, how do you say this in common? Our accomplishments.
So, you mentioned having a brother who's going to finish what you started. Are you all here about the gold on the train? Because we may have similar alignments of goals here.
We don't care about the gold. We do care about the gold. But why we're here is...
And you can see he's struggling to withhold information. He wants to be forthright with you.
All right, well, you don't have to tell me anything you don't want to. I'm not going to press you on that. We're just going to have to wait here and see what the train conductor says about all this.
If you open the door, I will tell you why I'm on the train.
All right, well, you're going to have to tell me first, and then I'll open the door.
I am on the train because our tribe has been taken advantage of by the soft skins who have come into our territory and who have taken many different things from our land. They've taken our gold, our food that we hunt, they cut down our trees, they take our sacred lands and turn it upside down. They use our relics as garments, and they treat our children as pets. We're on the train to send a message to show them that we're not going to take that anymore.
So you're here to hurt the people on the train?
Not the people on the train. The people who own the train.
I open the door.
He smiles a toothy grin. He blinks out of existence, and you hear him scurry off. Back to you, Grull.
I tapped the ring Grull gave me.
As you tap the ring, you hear some stepping towards exit on the other side.
From where I came in.
Yes.
Where I left the door open.
It sounds like he's walking towards where you just came from.
I'll turn my head and I assume I see nothing.
You see nothing.
What is around me in terms of the pantry supplies that the lizard folk was chewing on?
You see a big bag of beans.
All right.
Big bag of rice.
All right.
Lentils.
Okay.
Polenta.
All right.
Flour.
Okay.
Salt. Sugar. Spices of various sorts. I can keep going.
As quickly as he can, Grull's going to try to reach for a bag of flour. We'll try to rip that bag open and toss it towards where I think the footsteps are, see if I can't get any of it on him.
Make a ranged touch attack.
Ooh. What was that, plus dex plus my baby?
Yeah.
So it'd be plus 8. 25.
It's more than enough.
Okay.
You toss the flour in a way that
Yeet the flour.
that coats a nice section of the room with almost like snowfall from the flour. And you see the outline of a bulky lizard folk who looks just like the one you saw earlier, albeit more rotund.
All right.
You see a white outline of that form in front of you.
Does it react at all to having the flour thrown onto it or near it?
It coughs a bit. It licks its snoot. You see then speckles of flour on its teeth that smile as it then makes a move towards you.
All right. I can take a shot at him as he's charging me.
Let's do that and then roll for initiative.
All right. Does 20 hit his touch AC?
20 does hit its touch AC.
All right. I fire off a shot. Then off the rip, we're dealing 12 points of damage as he charges at me.
Alrighty, roll for initiative.
Hell yeah. I got 14.
I want you to also roll a d12 for me.
Ooh, all right.
The d12 is going to indicate how many rounds until Grull arrives.
6. And I'm all out of grit. This guy's going to kill me pretty easily. I don't think I'm going to survive the adventure, boys.
You haven't been hit yet, though.
I have played a perfect game so far.
You didn't even take damage.
You know she has more HP than I do?
Not at the moment. I've been hit. I'm at 40 right now.
Yeah, but your total is 4 points higher than mine.
It's not a contest.
We turn away from the table as the DM rolls, so he can roll in secret.
I didn't even register that's what you were doing.
See, so I rolled an 8, so I need to see what his initiative is. You go first.
I'll take another shot.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That is a misfire. That means I have gained the broken condition on my only weapon.
Oh, dear.
No, you have another revolver.
That's true. Remember I had that comment last time about, like, what level of Chekhov's gun is a character having 2 guns and using neither?
Uh-huh.
Also, is it a smaller gun because she was a gnome?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it'd be like, I guess, like a 6-shooting Derringer or something for you.
Oh, is she also using a revolver?
Yes.
Nice. I'll just swap on my next turn. So I can still use it. If I misfire again, however, it's going to mess me up. So we'll take a full round of attack action via rapid shot.
But you got a natural 1.
I did. So now I'm rolling at a -2.
As the lizard folk was moving up and you were taking a shot, we're going to give him an attack of opportunity as you take your next shot.
Right on. Does 13 hit his touch AC?
It does not.
Damn. All right.
First, an attack of opportunity, and then he will take his actions.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh. My crit fail into his crit success. This may be your game from here on out.
However, bear in mind he is using natural weapons.
Oh, true. No crit damage.
Although he is attacking with flour-coated claws.
Am I going to get a yeast infection?
You don't have a gluten allergy, do you?
I guess we're about to find out.
That's a second natural 20.
What the fuck?
Goodbye, Dahlia Danger.
And that's a natural 17.
Natural attacks don't deal crit damage, but he for sure is hitting me. I'm about to die. He's going to kill me.
Grull, you click and shoot a dud.
Yeah.
As soon as that happens, you feel a puncture around your left rib cage, followed by 2 slashes.
I'm going to feel that one.
19 points of damage.
I'm just above half by 3. I'm going to take a move action to pull out my dagger. I'm going to stab him. I'm going to shake him. We're in close quarters combat. Oh, no, wait. I still have my gun. I didn't drop my gun, did I?
You did not drop your gun, no.
I'm take a full round. Shooting action. Does 18 hit his touch AC?
It does not miss.
All right. That does 12 hit his touch AC.
It does not.
No, because 13 didn't. All right. Then I land for another 7 points of damage.
You both have taken 19 points of damage.
Oh, shit. Well, he's going to down me before I down him.
We'll see. We'll see. Hey, you only have to survive 5 more rounds and then backup's coming, buddy.
Oh, I'm going to be dead before then for sure.
But then right behind that, there might be some lizard folk backup coming. But then right behind that, there might be some other backup.
There's a real fricassee, this combat encounter.
Everything's heading towards that car.
Yeah.
It's going to take 2 more swipes at you. A 13 misses.
Yes.
And a 12 misses. As it moves, you notice it shaking a bit.
And it's getting the flower off of itself.
Trying to brush the flour off itself. It now has regained partial concealment. And it's your turn. Pistoleros.
All right, so I'm rolling at a +7. Firing the 2 remaining after I 5-foot. 2 remaining shots in my chamber. 10 doesn't hit. Does 20 hit its touch AC?
It does. Call high or low. Roll for concealment.
Oh, shit, you're right. We'll call it high.
It's 70. It's only partial, so your hit hits.
Another 7 points of damage. That's me, and now my gun is empty.
It's going to move up and take 2 more swipes at you. That's another 17 to the roll, which means it's over 20 to your...
Yeah.
You take another 11 points of damage.
So I've taken 30.
Round 3.
Take a free action to reload. because of rapid reload and the ammunition I'm using. Let's roll it out at +7 against his touch. 19.
Hits.
I'll call low. That's a 30.
Hits.
21 to his touch AC.
Hits.
And I'm going to call low again. It is 60.
Hits.
Okay, so first shot for 9, second shot for 11. So that's 20. On top of the 26 I already dealt to him.
Those 2 shots hurt, you can tell, as his movement slows. He's going to stop his advance, and he's going to book it out of there.
Back down the other way or through me?
Back down the other way. And what do you do? Do you want to pursue?
I'm going to pop a potion of Cure Light.
Okay, pop your potion.
Pull it out and give myself a D8 +1. For 2 points.
Nice.
What a great use of a potion. I'll reload and I'll go the same way he's going.
Oh shit, okay. We got ourselves a chase. This is round 4. As you enter back into the first class dining hall, you see the door on the other side closing.
I'll pop another potion and keep moving. To give myself 9 this time, so I've recovered 11.
Nice.
And I'll head on through the door that just closed.
Before you advance, you see Grull gives you a look. What the fuck just happened here?
I found the other one.
He's going to put his big, meaty hand in front of someone who was complaining to him. Can I go back to my cat? The clear universal sign of, you need to shut up right now. And he's going to join you on this hunt.
The first adventures of Sheriff and Deputy Thunderhand.
You see Nestor begin to, pick up his pants, oh, I gotta move too. And the 3 of you are going. Meanwhile, Duchess, after Skeggs left, what did you do?
I left the engine car and I was working my way down the train, looking for Zaha.
I think all 4 of us were about to meet up in this one car. Or all 5 of us. 2 lizard folk, the 3 of us.
And Nestor.
I guess the 6 of us.
And I help.
The 3 of us, soon to be the 2 of us.
As you enter the next car, it is the first class cabin.
Okay.
And you see nothing in front of you other than Duchess on the other side.
There haven't been any flowered footprints or hand marks or any residue since pursuing the creature?
Blood droplets.
Yeah.
The flowered footprints appeared to have dissipated by the midway point of the room.
Oh, I see.
And you do not see any handprints of the sort.
As we come in, I'm going to lock down our entrance and I'm going to send Grull to the other end to lock down that exit. And we will just hold this car.
The lizards aren't going to hurt anybody.
How the hell do you know something like that?
Well,
what are you doing here? Where's the other one?
Well, he woke up and I questioned him. And he seemed like a nice guy.
Where is it?
I don't know. He turned invisible. He told me he wasn't looking to harm nobody, that he just wanted to raise awareness about his people's plight. And I thought that was pretty noble, personally.
It's the same lizard folk that was trying to eat you and not but 10 minutes ago.
It was a misunderstanding. We didn't, we just needed to sit down and have a conversation.
You hear in Goblin from Grull. Grull, is this the annoying dumb bitch that you told me about?
This is the Pinkborn, yeah. That's the one.
And Nestor is going to pop in, and Goblin as well. But it also sounds more boy wonderish. Shall we put him under arrest, boss?
And I was saying Goblin back to Grull. She is now directly responsible for letting one of them get away after we had it in captivity.
Where are you standing right now, Dee Dee?
In front of the door to the engine, I guess. It just came through.
And Grull is also there.
I put him up there, yeah.
2 hands clasp yours.
Hey, get your hands off me.
And you're also going to feel cold steel as Grull attempts to manacle you.
I'm going to attempt to slip out before he can lock me down.
Let's do a CMB against a CMD. It's a decent roll, but I think Dee Dee might be able to get out of this.
As a caster, does she have a high CMD?
Mine's 14.
I mean, if Grull makes the arrest, I am for sure deputizing him. He is coming with me to Arthur.
You try to slip away, but you slip away after the manacles have already been fastened.
Oof.
So you're not apprehended, but your hands are tied behind your back.
Okay.
Ma'am, you are...
You have no right. There's Zaha. I need to speak to your manager.
Nestor chimes in. He has every right. You are an accessory to me.
Hey, excuse me. I have a sticker. I have my own investigation going on with Zaha's blessing.
You hear Grull chuckle as he looks at you and he says, you have the sticker?
I have a sticker, yes.
You have the sticker. You know, don't you, that those who give stickers can take them away.
But Zaha gave me this sticker.
But she's not the only one who can give stickers.
That's true. I got a sticker from him.
Mm-hmm. Straightening up his gear in a bit of regality, he says, as union rep, I hereby revoke all of your stickers, and he rips them away.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Didn't see this twist coming. Well, what now?
We're going to bring you into the next room over, where Nestor is going to keep a watch on you. Grull, I think it's most prudent if we get someone to help watch the accessory here as we find out where the escapees have went.
I'm going to interrupt him in Goblin and tell him it is likely both of those lizard folk are in here. I don't think that we should give up holding the room until we have them.
There's 3 of us, and we have 4 to 5 different things to do. One of us needs to go fetch Zaha or Ingmar or Margaret.
Right.
And then we can go from there.
I can hold down the Duchess if you send Nestor on his way. We just got to make sure that we are near the door with him so that nothing else slips out when he does.
Nestor, you understood? Nestor nods, and he puts on a newsboy's cap and runs off.
Extra, read all about it. Lizard folk on the lightning rail.
Miss Zaha.
I'm going to, in a moment of pure vindication, go over and grab Duchess by the manacles and sort of get a hold of her.
What is this all about? I don't understand why you're putting your handcuffs on me.
I gave you one job, and somehow when I left you and I came back, we're now in double the world of trouble we were to begin with.
Well, I left the handcuffs on him, I didn't touch them, and I questioned him like we talked about.
You let him get away. Why would you do that?
Well, he promised me that he wouldn't harm nobody else and that he would get off the train at the next stop.
And what good is the lizard folks' promise after he'd already destroyed our train engine?
It's as good as anyone else's promise.
And check the doors to see if anyone's trying to get out the way Nestor's going out.
It doesn't appear that anyone's trying to get out.
They're strong, Grull. One almost tore me up just a few seconds ago.
I can see that.
And now, if they are both in here, and we're still speaking Goblin, by the way, if they're both in here with us, it's not going to be easy to take them down.
I imagine you got the one just as good as he got you.
Yeah, I tried to, but he's still kicking.
And the other one sounds like he's got his hands tied up.
Well, to make complications worse, our pink-born friend over here decided she would drop some mystery liquids down its throat to resuscitate it. So I have no idea what kind of effects or how he's been bolstered by these things.
You hear a voice come from one of the cabins.
Goblin,
I turn my head, but not respond.
we want peace.
Y'all have an interesting way of establishing peace.
A hatchling grows.
You look fairly full-grown to my reckoning.
I told you already they surrendered. Told you they weren't going to harm nobody else. I already talked to him.
Another one of them just attacked me, so that no harm and no one else is no longer...
Well, he wasn't there when I was talking to the other one, so he didn't know yet.
It's true, we both will surrender now, but we want to get off the train, no questions asked.
Come out of those rooms where we can see it and we'll start talking, but not until then.
We're not getting out of this room then until the train is moving.
Unlikely to get the train moving if we don't get you out in the open where we can see you. Gonna take faith to get faith in return.
Well, no.
The end of negotiations.
That's that.
Well, then I guess we're all just gonna sit here and wait.
You can't get us, and we can't get you.
All the more reason to come on out, get this done quicker rather than slower.
I was just on my way to Zaha. I figured if we can get her to lower down the green energy shield, then they could get off the train.
They'll get off the train when we can see them.
Grull, speak to you in Goblin. The train does start moving again. Grass does go down. And they can just get out the window.
They can get out the window when we can see them getting out the window.
No. What I'm saying, Grull, is that if we do make the train resume going, they're just going to jump out the window.
That's fine. I'm more than happy to let them jump out the window so long as I can see it.
How can we see it if we're not in the room with them?
The fact that they can go invisible or not visible whenever they like. A window can open, sounds can be made. No guarantee that they are actually off the train.
I don't think they're going to come out before then, though. Are you suggesting that we keep the train stopped until they surrender?
Like I said, I'm more than happy to let them off, so long as I can see them getting off.
See, that's exactly what I was saying. So you and I are in agreement here.
You're not listening. We're talking in Goblin.
I know, and I'm agreeing with it. I don't understand it, but I agree with it. So we're on the same side here. They're making the exact same decision I did.
So now we're all just waiting on Zaha. And of course, ultimately, it is still her choice. It's her train.
Her train, her choice.
It's true.
But for Thunderhand's position, they're not getting off unless you can visibly see them get off.
Can I get these manacles off?
No.
After what seems like quite some time has passed.
A quiet, tense train car for like a solid 8 minutes.
Zaha comes back with Nestor and Sandwich Boy. They're all eating cucumber sandwiches,
Did they bring extras?
perhaps.
Oh.
You see Sandwich Boy and Nestor are carrying some various doohickeys and gear.
Okay.
Zaha pulls out from a parcel some additional cucumber sandwiches.
Nice. All right.
And begins handing them out.
Oh, can I get these manacles off so I can eat a sandwich?
No.
Dee Dee, she taps your chin
I open my mouth.
and she'll pop one into your mouth.
Thanks, Zaha.
It's good, right?
It is good.
Made it myself. Grandma's recipe. I don't think it was the best idea for you to let the lizard walk away without talking to me first, but I understand why you did it, and I respect you for that.
Thanks, Zaha. I knew you'd understand.
You're chewing.
Say it again, but with a chewing accent.
Thank you, Zaha. I knew you'd understand. I'm sorry. It's rude of me to speak with my mouth open. Let me just swallow this real quick.
Mr. Thunderhand, you're going to make one heck, I don't use heck lightly, you're going to make one heck of a lawman in Arthur.
I appreciate that, man, but I would also like to give credit to Grull, who has been as effective and beneficial, and probably more so than I am.
Although I do have one complaint.
I'll take your complaint in just a minute. I agree, Grull, you're one heck of a union rep, the best we've ever had. You're really selling yourself short on this train. Have you considered applying for a promotion?
What does he say?
Grull just sheepishly scratches the back of his head and eats a cucumber sandwich.
He's humble. He's a good boy.
Nestor and Sandwich Boy move into the engine room.
Your complaint?
Well, actually, it's two complaints. One, he put these handcuffs on me for no reason. And two, he took my sticker.
The union rep has the authority to take away any sticker with the exception of the best friend sticker.
But you don't have a best friend sticker.
Gosh darn it, Dee Dee, I was going to give you a best friend sticker when I came back with my sandwiches. And then I hear that you're letting people who stopped my precious train go without talking to me about it first.
Well, he said I won't do it anymore.
Best friends communicate.
Best friends also trust one another. I mean, I was on my way to come get you when I got handcuffed.
You could have brought him with. I would have loved to have met who stopped my train. I would have really loved to have met who stopped my train.
Well, as soon as I opened the door, he turned invisible.
Could have still talked to him. Haven't you ever talked to the wind or your ancestors or something else that you haven't seen? Don't you pray?
I think he's still here. You could probably still talk to him.
I could talk to him, and I am going to talk to him.
My actions have not changed that. He is still here and still talkable.
I will let you go after we have gotten the train moving again.
Okay, that's fair.
And then I'm going to give you a new sticker.
All right. Thank you, Zaha.
Mr. Thunderhand, if you could explain the situation to me as it stands.
First I'll hand her revolver back to her.
Oh, you didn't use schematics at all.
Didn't have a need for it, ma'am, but I appreciate the assistance. We find ourselves currently in a bit of an impasse, and of course recognizing that the final authority on board is yours. It is likely that both of these invisible folk are in some of the cabins here. They have offered to get off as soon as possible, and I have said that I do not think that they should be allowed off until we can physically see them leaving.
So they're willing to bargain.
Maybe more with you than with me, but perhaps.
Very well. And she will knock on the door. Hello, lizards?
Yes?
Feels really weird just NPCing myself.
This is the NPC trap
Yeah.
of when you suddenly have more than one.
They have to dialogue with each other.
God damn it. I hear you are willing to bargain, and I love making a good deal. I love a good bargain. If I let you off the train, you agree to never come back, and you agree to explain to me in writing why you did what you did, and you promise you will not harm anyone else on this train ever again. Should I add anything, Mr. Thunderhand?
Seems square to me.
Alrighty. Please hold. I will be back.
And Zaha will scurry away.
To Grull, I'm going to say, maybe just take your time letting the Pinkborn out of her handcuffs.
We could probably do that if you can cite other reasons why she should stay.
Oh, she's welcome to stay. I just would like to keep her bound.
I mean, stay handcuffed.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, my considerations are anecdotal and circumstantial at best.
Miss Didi, may I search your person?
Well, that seems kind of rude.
That's why I'm asking.
I suppose there's no harm in it.
Okay, so I can search your person.
Be gentle.
So he begins to pat you down.
Mm-hmm.
He empties what's in your pockets.
I have a coin pouch that has 538 gold pieces in it.
Okay.
I have my masterwork dagger, potion of chameleon stride, forgot I had that, and a bag of holding.
He's going to move to your bag, and he's going to empty what is in your bag.
My box I'm delivering for Allison.
So he sees the box. He opens it up, gives it a quick look over, pulls out some jewelry. Awfully nice.
Those are mine. You can take them back. They were part of my investigation, but as you have taken my sticker, I now no longer have any jurisdiction to continue my investigation. Plus, these did not match the description, and I was going to return them anyway.
Make a bluff check.
Got a 25 for bluff.
Oh. He opens his mouth and he raises his hand as if he's going to say something.
They belong to the old couple in that cabin there, which is one of my stops that I was on my way to go do when you handcuffed me.
He thinks and thinks.
Okay.
And he will take the jewels and he'll look at the box. He says, is the box part of...
It's a delivery I was making in Newport Town.
Huh.
You can check with Allison at Nat's Oasis if you want to corroborate that story.
Okay.
We'll hold on to the box for now, but yeah, we'll check that out.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll then turn to you, Grull, and he'll say in Goblin, I don't see another reason to hold her, so I think we'll have to let her go.
I figured as much.
After a few minutes pass, Zaha returns with a rather old, bespectacled, tall, lithe man with a small wooden box. He pulls it out and he begins writing on a very fine paper in a deep red, almost blood-like ink. What languages do both of you speak?
Common and Elven for my 1 year abroad.
Common, Goblin, Elven, and Dwarven.
Oh, okay. So you both understanding Elven. You can see in the Elven text, he is writing the terms of the agreement that Zaha has stipulated to the lizard folk.
Okay.
Zaha will pipe up and say, Lizards, do we have an agreement? And you hear the lizards respond with an affirmative grunt. Zaha then says, I'm going to need your mark on these papers. The man then shifts to a different font. Both of you can tell it's not Elven. He writes it out, puts 2 signatures in there, puts a 3rd spot for a signature, which Zaha signs. Zaha then pricks her thumb, and with blood puts her thumbprint on there. She then takes 2 stickers, a red pentagram surrounding black square, She puts each sticker onto the contract. She then releases her thumbprint from it. The elf then slides the contract underneath the door. Zaha asks them to each put a sticker on. A few minutes later, the lizards return it with their mark. She then says, "A deal's a deal," and asks the lizard folk to open the door. After a few minutes of hearing furniture move, you see the flowered lizard folk open the door. They stand off to the side, almost as if they're in a bit of a daze. They stand there just waiting. And Zaha looks at both of you and says,
So they'll leave as soon as the train resumes. In a few minutes, I think the backup engine will be on, and we can get back to the task at hand.
All right. Square with me.
Why y'all looking at me?
I imagine you'd be more comfortable without those manacles on.
I mean, who wouldn't? Grull,
That's Grull Thunderhand. That's Grull.
that one's Grull.
That's Grull.
Grull, I understand why you put the handcuffs on me. I know that the situation was tense, and I just wanted you to know I hold nothing against you.
"I appreciate that. I don't know how I feel about you.
It's fine. We barely know each other. I'm just saying I have no grudges against you.
I appreciate that." He will take off the manacles. Zahan gives you a new sticker.
What's the sticker?
The sticker is a series of 4 triangles, all in the same orientation, top to bottom, where the triangle on the bottom overlaps the triangle preceding it.
Oh, wow. What does this one mean?
It's a secret.
Can I know? Just as like a secret between us? Can you tell them what it means?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah. I'll lean in.
It means you have one shot to not be permanently banned from my train. And I really, really want you to not be banned from my train.
I don't want to be banned from the train either.
So this sticker means everyone is going to treat you as my special guest. So they're going to be very nice to you. But if they see you break any of my rules, I'm going to have to ask you to be thrown off the next stop.
It's kind of like a permanent red X. I understand, Zaha.
Okay.
I appreciate this chance. I'm not looking to start any trouble.
I know. But you haven't started trouble, but you haven't helped with finding solutions all the time.
I mean, I tried to get the train running again, but...
You did. And I see you're trying, Dee Dee. I see you're trying. But I really do want to get my train going again. And you let the person who stopped my train go without talking to me first.
I understand. Not talking to you was the real crime here, because ultimately we came to the same decision.
Yes.
We'll let them go.
And if you get to the end of your stop and the sticker's still on, you're going to get a best friend sticker.
You don't have to just do that.
I want to do that.
Oh, no,
I want to do that, Dee Dee.
I'll take it when the time is right. We'll know. We'll know. We don't have to put a timestamp on it. We don't have to be, when this objective is met, then we are best friends. We'll know when the time is right.
Here, have another cucumber sandwich.
Thanks. And Grull, I just want to thank you once again for saving me. I'd be standing here if it wasn't for you, so. I guess, train's moving. So, I guess I better go back to my seat.
Well, it's going to take some while for the new engine to build enough steam for it to get rolling, but yes, the train will be resuming shortly. Since we've apprehended everyone responsible, I don't see any reason to confine everyone to their seats and cabins, so I will make the announcement that we can proceed as if nothing happened. She'll turn to the 2 lizards who are still standing over at the corner. I would feel bad just letting you be dropped off in the middle of the wasteland, essentially, so feel free to stay on until the next stop and you can get off there. Both lizard folk will give her a nod, and she will cut through to the engine room, and it's now just Grull, and Dee Dee. Grull will give you a nod, good slap on the shoulder, and he will exit, and it's just the 2 of you again.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna head back to the common passenger car.
I'm going to offer my hand to the more rotund one that I was fighting with.
He looks at you for a bit, still seemingly kind of in a daze, and eventually he'll stick out his hand and, rather not firmly, give it a shake.
I'll give him a firm handshake and say, in a main swing,
Good shot.
dip my head and head back her direction.
You pass through the cars and you see Grull giving the announcement to the folks in the first-class dining car.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give you a quick look and ask you in Goblin, could you make the announcement from the common car down that things will be resuming shortly?
Not in agreement.
So you're heading to Arthur.
Seems to be that way. What about yourself?
Never been there personally.
Where are you heading?
I don't know now. I was heading to Newport Town to deliver a package for, did you stop by the saloon there in, Ruskale Junction?
Was there for a spell?
Well, the bartender there, Allison, asked me to deliver a package, but, that was the box that that girl took, so.
You riding solo these days?
Well, I mean, you met Belle. Always have her with me.
Not like the old days, and
What?
nothing. Head on down to the common cars and let folks know that it's alright to start moving around again. I think you and I should have a conversation at some point, though.
Well, I'll be in that common car.
I'll come find you. But I'll head out before she does.
I'm way to be, because that was awkward as fuck. Who the fuck is this guy? Just trying to make conversation, damn. Yeah, just awkward when, you're with someone you're not really close to and you're just going the same direction, so you feel like you have to talk. I'll let him go down a bit, and then I'm going to go find the common passenger car and take a seat.
Okay. Grull, you get to the commoner's dining hall.
I'll stick my fingers in my mouth and do a quick whistle to get everyone's attention.
You see everyone perk up, Margaret and Ingmar included.
Folks, we got the go-ahead from the engineer, Zaha, up front. Situation's been handled. Everyone should be safe and okay for the time being. We'll get moving again here shortly, and we'll be on our way to the next stop.
A collective sigh of relief. Margaret and Ingmar give you a nod, and that's that.
I'm gonna head back to the luggage car real quick.
All right, you are back to the luggage car.
I'm gonna fish out a couple of my things, grab my bag, we'll grab out my bandolier, saddle that over my chest. I'm gonna pull out my actual duster and slap that on real quick. And I think he'll pull out the sheriff's star with Arthur engraved into it and just put it onto his coat.
Nice.
The story begins.
And then head back out to find you.
All right, Duchess, back to you.
I see Margaret and Ingmar. I'm gonna run up to them. I'm real excited like. We did it, guys. Did you hear? We solved it.
They both look at your sticker, they look at you, and they give you the most forced, friendly smile possible. They say, great job. I like your new sticker.
Thanks. Yeah, Zaha gave it to me. I just wanted to thank you two. You two have been the best partners I could have asked for on this train, and with your help, we solved the case of the dead engine, and I just wanted to ask you two a favor. Seems like I'm going to be getting off here on the next stop, but that missing necklace I was looking for, the thief could still be here on this train, and if you wouldn't mind picking up the case for me.
They look at each other, they look back at you, and they raise that smile, just another degree of intensity. We'd be happy to do that for you, Dee Dee. Is there anything we can do to help you before you disembark on our train?
Yeah, there is one more thing you could do for me.
We'd be happy to help.
You two could get in here for a big old GH group hug. I bring them both in for a little bear hug. And they have to be next to me.
They give you a good squeeze, and you hear them just begin to chatter in Dwarven, and give you strong pats on the back. You take 2 points of non-lethal damage from the force of those strong pats.
Fair enough.
And they let you on your way.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm still wounded. I never healed. It's all right. Just a little bit of blood. Ain't nothing no one can do about that.
Love hurts sometimes.
Ingmar, I'm sorry I don't have one for you. And I take out my hand-drawn sketch of me and Margaret. Here you go, Margaret. I want you to have this to remember me by. I know you won't ever forget me.
I will never forget you. I think I will hold on to this as a fond memory of an interesting day. And he'll take it, and you'll see him look like he's about to crumple it into a ball, but then he looks at it a little bit, gives a smirk, and neatly folds it into a fourth of what it was, and he tucks it away in his pocket, actually. He gives it a pat. He gives you a pat, and he says, "Be good."
And then I'm gonna just give him a nod and go take my seat.
So you're sitting in your seat. Grull, you're dressed to the nines now.
Yeah, I think I'll head back into the common cars and take my seat for a few minutes.
If you're both just now sitting in the seats that you were sitting at before, you could see her on the other end of the car.
Okay.
Otherwise, after a few more minutes, we'll say about 20, 30 minutes or so, the lights begin to flicker back on. You hear a clap all around the train, much like when people clap when the plane lands, as the train begins to lurch forward at a reduced rate as before, but it's chugging along. The force field does indeed come down.
Look out the window. Did good, DD. And I tip my hat over my eyes, lean back in my chair.
After about 2 hours have passed since the train first set off, and the train was moving for about half an hour before it stopped.
I smell a math problem.
No, because each stop is about 2 hours, so if we're moving at half speed for 90 minutes, so 3 hours
At a rate of...
So after 3 hours, you get to the next stop, which is the stop where there's a shuttle to Sparrow's Edge, a nice resort town for the affluent and well-to-do.
Sounds like the perfect stop for me.
Right. You feel the train slow down even further before it gets to that stop. You then hear a as it stops, and you begin to see some people grabbing their belongings and getting out. What do you both do?
Ladies first.
Get up and walk outside of the train doors. Turn back, look in, and say to myself, sorry, Zaha. I never was best friend material. And I turn and walk away from the train.
As you see Dee disembark,
Yeah.
what do you do, Grull?
Oh man, I don't know. He's gonna get up after her and walk over to where the folks get on and off. And probably look out from inside the car onto the platform and like see her out there briefly. I can't believe I'm doing this. It maybe fights an instinct to step down after her or like reach for his gun or affect something to keep her in that place, but for whatever reason, as soon as it's clear that she's going to start disappearing in the crowd, I think he resolves to just take a breath and go back to his seat.
The corner of your eye, you can see both of the lizards a little over 100 feet away from you. As they get off, they look to you and they begin to approach you, Dee.
Yeah, well, looks like this is our stop.
It does look that way. Thank you for sparing me. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend of my brother.
Now that we're not on the train, can I ask what your plan was?
Our plan was to kill the trade while also drugging the guards. That is all that our leader told us. After that, we were to get off at the next stop.
After you killed the train engine.
Yes, we were to stay hidden for as long as possible. If anyone were to find us, we would defend ourselves. And along the way, we were also trying to find a relic of our tribe that had went missing.
A necklace with 7 gems?
Yes,
That's what I was doing. I was there looking for that so I could return to the rough scales. Rongashali and Smooth Scales approached me and asked me to board the train and help them find the necklace.
They look at you and they begin speaking in lizard folk. Skeggs, who you saved, rubs his face vigorously, and you see the black scaling peel away, and there's a rust scaling beneath.
and they asked us to do what we did.
So, you boys looking for another gig?
They both look at each other, they look at you, they give big toothy grins.
You son of a bitch.
So back to you, girl. You eventually arrive in Arthur. Along the way, there's a bit of a bump on the train ride. The bump seems to cause the train to jolt a bit where some people fall again. But unlike before, where the power went out and the train came to a stop, the train keeps going.
If Grull is in the car with him, look to him to see if anything's out of the ordinary, but if he's not acting out of turn, then...
Grull gives you a nod, leaves for a bit. After a few minutes, he comes back and he's chuckling a little bit. Do you want to hear something funny?
What do you got?
So, around these parts, there's various outlaw bandits.
Oh, no.
I knew it.
It looks to us, based on what Zaha saw, the Flatfoot Five attempted to stop our train to hold us up, and we plowed through their barricade. She said they looked like they were asleep. I think because we came later than what they expected.
What kind of barricade had they made?
Logs, but not big logs. Like we could carry them logs.
Well, ain't that fun?
As you both enjoy a good chuckle, after about another 15 minutes, we arrive at Arthur.
Goddamn.
Grull, it's always good to see a good friend, an old friend.
Of course.
Hope to see you again soon.
As long as you're working on the train line, I'm sure you'll have business around these parts now and then.
Might stop by and grab a drink with you, if you don't mind Nestor tagging along.
I think that'd be mighty fun.
Nestor will give you a handshake.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do good work, boss.
You keep out of trouble now. Keep yourself safe.
Grohl exits the train and looks upon the town of Arthur. What's he thinking?
Well, who the hell is Vernon Vale, and why does he want me to be sheriff? Live by the stickers, die by the stickers.
On
Qwest All right, listeners, we've reached our last stop. This has been Rich's Derailed with
Rick Chimneys as Grull Thunderhand.
and Blue Jay as Duchess Danger.
and myself, Bill Borneo, as the conductor for this adventure. Our theme song is Borrowed Time by the talented Tao Wu. You could find him on Spotify and other platforms as Tao Wu. That's Tauwoo. Artwork for this adventure was once again done by Jordan Chao. You can find his work on Instagram and elsewhere under Chowderbrains with 2 Z's. From one vessel to another, I am passing the mantle to Rick Chimneys, and until then, take care. Dee Dee, we're going to end one little thing with you.
Oh, okay, I was happy with that ending. That was perfect.
You keep that ending, but one...
They kill me.
While smiling.
So, Dee Dee, about 15 hours after the beginning of this, in the middle of the night, you feel an incredible thirst, and you feel your stomach is exceptionally upset as you take 1d2 strength damage.
Okay, I'll take 1d2 strength damage. It's a 3, so I take 1. Is it rounded up or rounded down, actually? 1.5.
A 3. So it would be, and it's a D2.
Yeah, so it'd be like 1, 2 is like 1, 3, 4 is 2, or like 1, 3 is 1, 2, 4 is 2.
You took 2 damage.
Okay.
And you're going to take 2 damage for, well, let me ask you this. How many of the cookies did you eat?
Oh, no.
She was trying to...
I think I had 2.
So you're going to take it for the next 9 hours.
And the old people, they got cookies too.
Zaha had a bunch of cookies, and I gave some to like every guard that stopped me along the train.
Damn.
Zaha did eat a lot of cookies. We may not see Zaha again.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god!
Now, will you survive this? Probably. And the next time Duchess comes in, it'll be fun to hear about how Duchess survives that, as well as
Rongashali also had one.
yes, it was the cookies. That is where we will end our adventure on the train.
The cookies betrayed me.